Welcome to Backroom Breakdown with Maura, your analysis of local, state, and federal politics. This is DITV's weekly politics segment where I'll discuss important political events impacting Iowa City. I'm your host, Maura DeSico. The FBI searched former President Trump's residence at Mar-a-Lago and seized 36 items for the investigation at the beginning of August. The search comes after several months of investigation from the National Archives and Records Administration and the FBI. The timeline that follows is about to be somewhat convoluted, but legal proceedings are honestly like that. So, kicking it off, in January 2021, President Trump packs up his things and leaves the White House, having finished his term. He packs many boxes besides his personal belongings. The General Services Administration, the GSA, is required to check the boxes, but they do not. And they admit they don't, and they don't know what was in them. In May 2021, the National Records and Archives Administration, or the NARA, realizes that they are missing several records from the Trump administration. They reached out and requested the records back on about May 6th. Okay. December 2021, the NARA kept requesting the documents that they thought were missing for nearly 7 months. In late December, one of President Trump's representatives informed the NARA that it was missing 12 boxes of documents and that they were ready to be returned. In January 18, 2022, the NARA receives 15 boxes of records from Mar-a-Lago. 14 of those boxes had classified information. These classified documents were mixed with newspapers, magazines, photos, and personal communication. To be specific, the boxes contained 184 documents with classified markings. 67 said confidential, 92 secret, and 25 top secret. Many of them had indicators that they came from sensitive resources or electronic signals authorized by a court under the Federal Intelligence Surveillance Act. For those who don't know, confidential is the least sensitive level. It can cause harm to national security if leaked. Secret refers to documents that could cause serious damage to national security. And top secret is the highest level of security and could cause extreme harm to national security. It is also important to note that these documents do not apply to private property, but federal property, even though they technically belong to the Trump administration. Then, on February 9th, 2022, the NARA referred Trump to the FBI for an investigation. The FBI opened one. On February 10th, the Save America PAC, Trump's PAC, said that the documents were not serious and quote-unquote routine. Trump said, quote, "Papers were given easily and without conflict and on a very friendly basis," end quote. He also said, "It was a great honor to work with the NARA to help formally preserve the Trump legacy." On February 18, 2022, the NARA sent a letter to a Congressional Oversight Committee that shared that these classified documents were found in the boxes recovered and confirmed the Justice Department referral. The Save America PAC said that the NARA did not find anything and that former President Trump cooperated with the routine process. On April 12, 2022, the NARA told Trump that the documents would be provided to the FBI upon the Justice Department's request. A rep asked for an extension until April 29th. Then on April 29, 2022, the Justice Department sent a letter to Trump's lawyers for immediate access to the material due to important national security interest. They said, quote, "Access to the materials is not only necessary for purposes of our ongoing criminal investigation, but the executive branch must also conduct an assessment of the potential damage resulting from the apparent manner in which these materials were stored and transported, and take any necessary remedial steps." The lawyers requested another extension for turning over the info. On May 10, 2022, the NARA informed Trump's lawyers that documents would be handed over to the FBI as soon as May 12th. Then, on May 11th, one day before May 12th, the Justice Department issued a subpoena for more records. Then, in June 2022, FBI agents and DOJ attorney went to Mar-a-Lago to get the materials that Trump offered for the subpoena. Former President Trump gave them a red-welled envelope containing 38 documents that was wrapped in tape 2 times. 5 documents were confidential, 16 were secret, and 17 were top secret. Trump's counsel offered no explanation for the series of collections that had happened over the past year and a half. The documents were found in a storage room in the Mar-a-Lago home. However, Trump's counsel did not permit investigators to search the storage room. The Justice Department deemed the search thorough and told Trump to preserve the room as it was the day they searched it. In August 2022, the Justice Department submitted a search and seizure application under probable cause. It was approved the same day. Trump and his lawyers likely attempted to obstruct the government's investigation. They searched the home and found the 36 aforementioned items of evidence, some of which are more classified records. These records were serious enough that, according to the Justice Department, quote, in some instances, even the FBI counterintelligence personnel and DOJ attorneys conducting the review required additional clearances before they were permitted to review certain documents, end quote. Trump said the search was a weaponization of the criminal justice system. Trump also said, quote, terrible the way the FBI, during the raid of Mar-a-Lago, threw documents haphazardly all over the floor, perhaps pretending it was me that did it, and then started taking pictures of them for the public to see. Thought they wanted them kept secret, end quote. Now that we've gotten through all of that, this is the part of the show where I am going to share my opinion with you. Honestly, this whole thing is such a mess. I feel like both parties have responded so poorly. A lot of the times I like politics because I like to say it's people arguing and I live for the drama, but honestly, I'm not living for this drama. And I really feel like we could definitely be doing better. Especially when I was researching this, I felt like I was constantly finding different numbers for things, different numbers of documents. The whole thing is just a mess, and I know we probably won't know anything about it until the investigation is completely over. But even so, I am a little bit embarrassed having to read some of the things that people said. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Backroom Breakdown with Maura. I'll be back next time with the latest political news affecting Iowa City, Iowa, and the USA. I'm Maura DeSico. Have a great day.